Great Monday evening, 232020. To God be the glory for giving us yet another day of his grace, his mercy, his faithfulness, his love, that we can just enjoy his riches forevermore. Amen. So you probably are like, man, isn't she like being redundant, going over the same chapters over and over? But it's because there's 170 something chapters in Psalms, and we're going passage by passage, morning and evening. And then in the morning, we take the date of the month, we read that Psalms, and then add 30 and 30 and 30 and 30. So we read like 5 or 6 of those chapters in Psalms. And then in the evening, we read whatever the date is, the Proverbs, right? So Proverbs 3. And then this morning we read, I believe, Psalms 3 and 33 and 63 and 93 and 123. Well, tonight our chapter would have been Psalms 91 anyway. And we're familiar with the promises of the Lord. She or he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide. We shall remain. We shall be steady. No matter what we hear on the news as far as these numbers increasing, as far as the coronavirus, abide, stay under the shadow of the Almighty. And you will have the testimony that he's your protection. He's your refuge. He is your fortress. He is your God. He is your help, no matter what happens. Okay, so in verse 3, even though they're talking about pestilences, epidemics, diseases, viruses, don't get swayed. The Lord knows the beginning and the end. And I know, the news have to do their job. And even though they're saying that more people will pass from the flu, and, people are buying up these surgical masks and listen, and they're saying that you still can get the virus through the corners of the mask. God is our protection. Amen. And he will lead and guide us as far as what he wants us to do. As far as precautions, if he tells you to, purchase something or what have you, or if he said, just trust me. Hey, that's the whole point of the wisdom of the Lord. That's the whole point of the Holy Spirit. He will lead, he will guide, he will reveal, he will protect, he will direct, he will bring things back to remembrance. So, you're a child of the King and the Most High. So even though 1,000 might, fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right side and whatever numbers, but it shall not come nigh thee. That's in verse 7. Amen. So there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy home, thy dwelling, right? Because the promise is the Lord will give his angels, his assigned guardian agents, protection to keep us in all our ways. So we can enjoy, whether we're here for 30 years, 15 years, 60 years, 80 years, with long life. Some people say, it's still short. With long life, whether it's the temporal life here, our temporary assignments, or eternal life, he will satisfy and show us his salvation, his saving grace. That's in verse 16. So we're good either way, on this side or the other side. God is to be magnified and glorified. And we say amen to his will. Hallelujah. Proverbs 3. Another familiar chapter, right? We know that it goes into trust in the Lord with all thine heart, not partial, all of it, and lean not to your own understanding. We don't know, why did it come from, this virus come from bats? Some people are saying that, but then they're saying snakes, but then they're saying, cats, and we don't know. But we are going to lean on his understanding, his wisdom. We're going to acknowledge him in everything, and he's going to direct our path. So length of days in verse 16 is in the right hand of wisdom. Wisdom is from the Lord. Wisdom was there in the beginning. So that's who we consult with. The Holy Spirit, the Lord, he knows everything. And in the left hand, riches and honor. So we still can enjoy the abundant life, even in the midst of emergencies or urgencies. Know that God will give you the peace, hallelujah, that passeth all understanding. Verse 26, for the Lord shall be thy confidence. He shall be your strength. So don't be moved. The numbers are going to keep on increasing, but know that you're going to follow the leading of the Lord and you're going to be safe. Hallelujah. All right. Enjoy the evening and enjoy the riches of the Lord and his promises. Good night.